Okay, content has been a goal of mine recently to not constantly hate the body that I'm stuck in. I've been in what I would describe as suboptimal shape for pretty much my entire cognitive existence. Like ever since I was old enough to be self-conscious about my body, I was and have continued to be every day for 20 years. And I think like a lot of people, I've always had this thought of, well, you know, eventually I'll be better about that. You know, it's not gonna be this way forever. And then a lot of time passes and you realize it doesn't really matter what you intended on doing if you never ended up doing it. While I wait for this to finish cooking, it's time for the most exciting part of the video, something I've never done before, a giveaway. Guys, I can't eat all these donuts. 6 donuts? I'm just one guy. It's mathematically impossible. And I love my fans. I wouldn't be here without them. So, whatever I don't eat today, I'm gonna be giving back to my community. If you wanna be entered to win the leftover donut sweepstakes, comment down below your address, your name, your age, your mom's name, your mom's age, a photo of your mom. I guess what's interesting about this is, oh guys, I've reached the end of my journey. After 2 long months of boosting my meals, eating Kim Kardashian popcorn, and even going to the gym 3 times, it's time to see the results. To be honest, I'm very nervous about this. I've never taken my shirt off on camera before. But if I want to inspire the next generation of bodybuilders, and I do, I need to let my guard down. Here goes nothing.
Oh my god.
I look so good. Go off, King. My pecs are so big I can hold the microphone right in between them. And my nipples, completely gone. I don't have to be self-conscious anymore. Oh, the perfect bicep shape. Narrow, but tall. That's a very coveted look in the gym community. Maybe I've been neglecting my back a little bit. That's all right. Gives me something to work towards. Holy shit, guys. I'm so proud of myself. It just goes to show you, when you trust the process and you do the right things and you don't take shortcuts and you don't buy a costume from Amazon to make it look like you're stronger than you actually are, you will get results.
5 days into being back in a calorie deficit diet, and I have yet to have a pizza omelet. You're by far one of my favorite low-calorie meals.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna make upside-down egg pizza for breakfast. That wasn't on my 2025 bingo card.
Oh wait, it actually was. This video is sponsored by Rocket Money, and there's nothing you can do about that. Hey guy, it's that time of year again, the beginning of a new one.
This is exactly what I wanted to be doing right now. Is this right? Does this look right to you?
I think I stuck my hands in a little prematurely. I know this extra flour was probably overkill, but this got so sticky, I just felt like I had to intervene somehow. Not right now, please. Well, it looks like something. It looks better than it did 5 minutes ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, look at us. We're doing it, guys. Well, I'm doing it. You haven't helped at all. What did I do wrong? Besides, well, most of the steps so far. I love 20 pounds of eggs. I love to look at it. I love to smell it. This might be the best meal I've ever made. Yeah. This looks pretty good. If anyone is watching this video so far and is like, boy, I sure do hope Drew doesn't transition into cooking content because I don't want to watch any more of this, don't worry. I'll probably never step foot inside a kitchen ever again. Just wanted to try something new for the new year. New year, new me. That's what they say. But I can't wait to go back to the old me that never tried to do shit like this. This looks so good. I do think of myself as a decent chef. I think I'm pretty competent in the kitchen.
This is pizza.
I hope you like that because I got 6 more of them. It's like if you poured a bunch of rice into a pool and then tried to fish it all out. Just soldiering on as if every part of this process doesn't look completely wrong.
Place the curds in your hot whey for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, remove the cheese and stretch it as much as you can and fold it over on itself. When you're done, create a smooth ball by tucking the edges underneath and kind of shaping it in your hands, just like the way I'm doing. Look at this scene. This makes me so happy. I feel like I'm in the countryside in Italy somewhere. There you go. That's it. That's all our hard work paying off right there. This is exactly what I was going for. Absolutely gorgeous.
How's your bread doing?
I think I killed him.
I honestly like this a lot. Really, the only remaining test is seeing how much acid reflux I get in about 2 hours.
A lot.
I managed to make the macaroni and cheese and the chicken the exact same color.
What are we having for dinner? Tan. Mac and cheese.
You don't like it?
It's a weird aftertaste. This is probably the worst one yet.
Went into this video thinking I needed to spark some sort of change in my life, move on to the next step of my evolution as a human being. But what I learned is that was never going to happen. New Year's resolutions are for people who want to change, and I just don't. Changing is hard. Growing, nearly impossible. Whatever skills you learn by the time you're like 25 are the only skills you'll ever have. And as your body begins its slow but inevitable process of deterioration and your motor skills decline a little bit more every year until you die, remember this: it's too late, and you should have started sooner. Thanks for watching. I guess one of the problems I'm realizing now with a product like this is, what size do I get? What if I'm tall, but I have a little chest and wide, beautiful hips? You'd think in the 1800 years they've been around, they would have figured this out by now, but apparently not. I guess I'll just get a large.
The solution is to wear it, that's right, on your ankle. So now every time I walk outside my house, my neighbors do a double take and then sprint in the opposite direction. I didn't commit a crime, Beatrice. I just have trouble focusing. So I've been sleeping with the Apollo and the Neo rhythm. I've done different combinations. Some nights I'll only wear one. Some nights I haven't worn either of them. Actually, the very first night I had this on my head, which I thought was super uncomfortable. And then I found out you're supposed to put it under the pillow. So that's probably the dumbest I've ever felt. Though it's not like they said that in the app. I had to find that out from a random YouTube video. And if I hadn't found that, I would have just kept putting it on my head every night. But then hold on, and I know this may be a stupid question, but can the electromagnetic pulses even make it that far? Like, I still don't really know how this thing works, but how far do they actually go? Not to brag or anything, but my pillow's pretty thick. Can the pulses go all the way through it? They give you this little magnetic tester that beeps when it's on, which I think it's funny that they feel like they probably have to prove that this thing actually does something, and that's why they give it to us, but that's besides the point. But how it works is that you can only hear it beeping if it's right up next to it. Even if I'm like an inch away, it stops beeping. So you're telling me it has to go all the way through my pillow and pillowcase and skull just to make it into my brain? Shit, what's to stop it from going over to my neighbor's house and getting into their heads? Guess the whole neighborhood's sleeping good tonight. The thing about mental health is you can't see it. To everyone else around you, it's invisible. That's why even though it has been heavily destigmatized, no matter what, there will always be people who look at you and say, you're not depressed, you're just lazy. Or like, anxiety's not real because I don't have it, and I'm the main character. But because that's not how it works, okay? It's not possible. Or is it? It's not. But maybe no, it's not.
Has anyone else noticed how awesome the internet is lately? I, for one, find it so exciting that every website now has their own named version of AI that pops up begging you to use it. You got any questions for Gemini? Or maybe Murph? Nendo? How about Grok? You need to grok something? It's okay if you do. I think it's much better that now they're using artificial intelligence to tell me to jump off a bridge. Hey Google, do I need a parachute while skydiving? Nope, a regular backpack works just as well. Hey Google, can cockroaches live in your penis? Of course they can. How do you think they got the name? Wow, I love living in the future. To me, this is the ultimate example of what the AI craze is doing to tech companies, because for the most part, it's not really doing anything differently than it used to. For a long time now, they've had searches that result in one highlighted answer. This is kind of the same thing, but just rebranded as AI because that makes it sound smarter than it actually is. But it's not like it's carefully compiling all the most reputable results and running it through their fact-checking algorithm. It's still just aggregating it from one place. And because Google recently spent a bunch of money to buy all of Reddit's data, usually that place is just a random Reddit post from like 10 years ago. This one about how you should put glue on your pizza to get cheese to stick to it was from a user named Fucksmith. This one about how you should be eating at least one rock per day is a direct headline from The Onion, perhaps the most famous satire website. If they're not even programming The Onion as information the AI should not consider to be factual, I can't imagine any safeguards were put into place. This is so dangerous for someone to read this and think they should be eating one small rock every day, when most doctors would tell you to eat a handful of medium rocks at minimum. One little pebble's not gonna do anything. For real though, I do think it's concerning that a website people go to for information and tend to trust, for better or for worse, is so willing to destroy that trust just because they thought this gimmick would make their stock price go up. And it did. The economy makes sense. I'm gonna celebrate by putting gasoline in my spaghetti. Comically long truck full of American flags driving down the wrong side of the highway. Soldiers and dog soldiers with mechanical legs. Today, my birthday. No one loves me because I'm poor. Honestly, man, if I had to guess, I think it's actually because of your shoes. Have you tried wearing something less terrifying? Today's my birthday. No, yon lodines because I'm poor. Again, man, I don't think it's cause you're poor. I think it's the shoe. I'm single. I need a boyfriend. I'm available. I'm right here for you both. Can you come to me? I will take you out and show you off to everyone and tell them this is my girlfriend. There's something so eerie about scrolling through Facebook now. It's kind of like if you went to an old mall that's on its last legs. They've only got a few open stores left. There's hardly anyone ever walking around. It would be like if that mall tried to trick you into thinking it's still popular by filling itself with talking mannequins. They're just repeating robotic catchphrases like, what a beautiful day at the mall. I'm going to browse Spencer's for novelty goods. And you're like, who the hell is falling for this? And then you look over at your uncle and he's trying to fuck one of the mannequins. The mannequin has 2 heads and 3 arms and your uncle's completely undeterred by it. That's what Facebook is now. You'll see the most freakish photos go viral on there and they're filled with comments from middle-aged dudes like, you may be a little unusual, oh quirky one. Just a regular human doing regular human stuff.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Europe. Europe who? No, Europe who?
Okay. I think that joke only works if you put the emphasis on, no, you're a poo. I don't know if the AI voice really understands that.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Europe. Europe who? No, Europe who?
Again, similar problem as before, but I do love that he's shouting now.
Knock, knock.
Hey babe, I'm wearing 2 pants.
What? I only talked to her for a few minutes and she lied to me multiple times. So first Liv tells me she's a mother of 2. So obviously I asked her how long she was pregnant and if there were any complications during childbirth. And she said 40 weeks and 2 days and 38 weeks and 5 days. Her daughter was born naturally, but she had to have a C-section for her son. And I said, gross. Then I asked her if her name was short for Olivia. And she says it's short for Lavana actually, and asked me if I know anyone with that name. I said I know 100 people named Lavana and 200 people named Olivia, but none of them are my friends. Then I asked her what she does for work and she says she doesn't have a traditional job. So I asked her what her husband does for work and she says wife actually. So then I asked her if she adopted or gave birth and she says they adopted both of their children. And I'm like, didn't you just say you had to have a C-section with one of them? And she said, that's right. So I was like, oh, I get it. You gave birth to them and then adopted them from yourself. And she was like, not quite. We adopted our children through a traditional adoption agency. Then I asked her if she had to have a sperm donor since she's a lesbian and she said, that's right. Then I asked, which one of you gave birth, you or your wife? And she says, my wife gave birth to our son and I gave birth to our daughter. So I was like, oh, so your wife had to have a C-section? And she said yes. Then she told me their names were Max and Ava and that Max is 9 and Ava is 6. And I said, which one did you give birth to? And she said Ava, who was born via C-section. Got it. So they both had to have C-sections so they could each give birth to one child that they adopted. I asked how they decided who would get pregnant first and she said she went first with Ava and then her wife had Max. So I was like, how did you have Ava first if Max is older than her? And she said Max is actually younger than her. So I said, how old is Max? And she said 9. And I said, how old is Ava? And she said 6. And then I asked her what her legal name is and she said Olivia. So I wouldn't exactly say I trust these. Sorry, but if you're consistently consuming media that you don't like in the year 2024, that's a skill issue. Please spend 1 hour on Google and I promise you, you will find something else after a short break to drink your own pee.
Hi, Hollywood? Yeah, I'll take a one-way ticket.
Hi, Hollywood. I think I found your next big star. Dream Machine from Luma AI is just 5 days old and it's already turning memes into video. Here's 10 epic examples. Wow, that's so epic. What important technology this is. And useful too. I love when her head snaps around and the front of her body becomes the back of her body. Just like real life. Wait, what? They turned a video of Elon Musk smoking into a video of Elon Musk smoking? Okay, now that's a game changer. If someone could just turn my videos into videos, I'd be set for life. What's that? They already have?
Road work ahead. dead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Hey, can you never fucking do that ever again, please? Script for the end of a YouTube video. All right, folks, we've reached the end of this roller coaster ride of a video. If you survived my terrible jokes and questionable dance moves, you deserve a medal. Seriously, someone get this audience a medal. But hey, before you click away to watch cat videos, no judgment, I get it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. You wouldn't want to miss out on more chaotic content like this, would you? And hey, if you have any suggestions for what ridiculousness I should attempt next, drop them in the comments below. I promise to consider them while I'm eating my 5th burrito tonight. Thanks for sticking around, you legends. Until next time, stay awesome, stay weird, and remember, life's too short to take seriously. Catch you on the flip side. Hey guy, I know you probably want to, but you don't actually need to tell me that I have 2 distinctly different hair colors fighting to the death on top of my head. I am aware of that. I am also aware of the fact that they are both losing. So a little over a year ago, I got an ad for something called The Cove. Hey guy, welcome back to another episode of Drew. Just because something is weird and on the internet doesn't mean you have to buy it. My name is Drew, and today I'll be buying something weird I found on the internet.
A few weeks ago, my wife heard a loud noise coming from my office, and at first she assumed I was just in here roughhousing, because that's what boys do. Only, there was just one problem with that. I wasn't home. I was at the grocery store. Shopping for groceries. So what the hell was the noise coming from my office? Well, it turns out one of these panels fell off the wall and broke the very expensive neon sign I bought a few years ago. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of neon Hey Guy sign. Even though I never really did figure out how to light you correctly, resulting in you being nothing more than an illegible glowing aura emanating behind my head, I think I can speak for everyone here when I say, you will be missed. You were a loving friend, cousin, and sister, but even more than any of that, you were a thing that I bought. It's gonna be practically impossible to replace you. Oh, they already put something else out. Okay, now that's funny.
Hey guy, welcome back to the world famous Orlando Zoo, where we only have one animal, and it's just a regular cat. If you've been following the channel for a while, then you might be aware of our beloved feline friend, Bim Bim.
Then your cat
Okay,
will
but does this give them endless fun and activity? Oh, it does.
Very loud.
It's cool, cats like it. Can't say they play with it, but they follow it around wondering what it is.
Honey, I got you that giant basketball hoop for your birthday, and you haven't touched it once. Yeah, I haven't touched it or played with it, but I've looked at it.
What the hell is this thing?
When I saw this pop up on Instagram, I was like, there's not a universal size for hands. You're supposed to put an object I'm familiar with next to your hand so I know how big your hand is, and then put your hand on a pool table. Otherwise, I have no sense of scale. I would hook it up for her in an instant. The only reason we don't let her freely roam outside is because if she did, she would immediately get killed. I live in Florida, all right? If she goes outside, an alligator will shoot her with a gun. So here's another toy called the Walloon Ball. Spoil your kitty with the new Ganlada Cat Scratch. More bored cats. Ratchable surface. Eat long nails. Eat joy is priceless. That little one run. Don't worry though, I saved the best for last. Or at least the AI generated text in this ad is telling me it's the best. The new home. It is a tunnel inside. Scratch resistant and non-sticky hair. Sit cozy on the top. Comfortable to stay. Designed for their nature. I guess that's true. Their nature is to hide. Oh wait, it's usable in all season, right? Oh, okay, good.
You're supposed to use the stick, Bim Bim. You have to hit the balls with the stick.
She also could not care less about the cardboard accordion trash sphere. Again, she just likes the ball, which is funny because we've bought balls like that before and she never gave a shit about them until now. I honestly think the fact that it's part of something else so she knows she's doing it a little bit wrong is why she likes it. Cats are natural born contrarians. It doesn't matter the circumstances, they just like going against the grain.
All right, the only thing left to do now is ask Bim Bim in her own language how she feels about all her toys. So I got a free trial for a cat translator app. Hey Bim Bim, what do you think of all the toys that I got you? And now Bim Bim responds. Bim Bim's feeling a little quiet today. Oh wait, no, it worked. Okay, Bim Bim said, I am hungry. That's incredible. So remember, fellow cat owners out there, if your cat ever says this,
That means it's dinner time. Using the incredible power found within the Cat Translator app, I was able to ask Bim Bim to rank all of these products. Keep in mind, this is not in any way unbiased. These have been ranked strictly on the Bim Bim fun scale, and she's very particular. Targeted at people who aren't just stupid, but also kind of shitty. Every single one of them is basically just, are you tired of having to do anything? Well, now you don't have to. You don't have to type, you don't have to read, you don't even have to think. Finally, you can just mindlessly waddle your way through life as the barely functioning zombie we've always dreamed of selling things to. Like this guy, who hasn't done any work all day, but gets Siri to write an email for him telling someone else that they should do his work for him. And that guy is impressed? I am genius! Then there's one where this guy has to lead a meeting about a presentation his team made for him, but of course, he didn't read it. So he spits in the face of the hard work done by everyone around him and reads some bullet points his laptop pooped out. I am genius! That's awesome. I love when everybody else does work except for me. Is this how Apple views its customers? Like they're incapable of doing anything on their own without getting help from their precious device? It's good to know that every time I open the Mail app from now on, my phone's gonna be sitting there with its arms crossed, shaking its head as I stumble through some crappy attempt at a meaningful reply. All right, dumbass, just give it to me. I'll figure it out. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, are you even breathing?
Oh, I forgot I had to. Thanks for reminding me. Because I have sensitive skin. Where are all my sensitive skin heads at? Never mind. Would it be the end of the world to have a regular human interaction with someone? Does Apple just want us all to lie to each other now? Yes, of course I read the text you sent me. Josh, my husband. But as much as I hate those commercials, they all pale in comparison to the worst of these ads.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
Oh, honey. Thank you. I love this.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Man, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you.
This is from me.
Are you fucking kidding me? This character sucks. I don't want to be like this person who not only forgot her spouse's birthday, but got annoyed that their kids didn't. Who interrupted a beautiful moment between them and their dad so she could show them some stupid photo montage Siri threw together in 4 seconds. This is like that thing little kids do before they learn to pick up on social cues. They'll interrupt a conversation like, Mom, 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 look what I can do. Wow, that's really great, honey. And this isn't just a lazy and useless gift. This isn't even a new feature. My iPhone's been making dumb video slideshows of my pictures for years now, and I've never even asked it to. But also, all of these things in combination make no sense. This is marketed towards people who hate their jobs and want to get through it as soon as possible so they can get home to their families. Okay, I understand that. But then, even when they do get home to their families, they also just want to get through that as quickly as possible. So what exactly are the things we're supposed to like doing that we're in such a rush to get to? Just driving through traffic and scrolling Instagram reels on the toilet? Or do we need to wait until our phone can do that for us too? One of the other key features of Apple Intelligence is message summaries, and I can't imagine ever wanting to use this. I don't want my fucking text messages summarized. If someone took the time to type out words for me to read, I'd like to read all of them. And if I take the time to type something out for you, I'd certainly prefer you read the whole thing and not just have your phone cram it into one neatly packaged sentence devoid of any emotion. Of all the things that it might be useful for AI to consolidate, communication with other people is absolutely not one of them.
As a creator on YouTube, I feel like I'm constantly having my videos merged into whatever random new AI systems they force on us. They generate summaries of my videos for other people to read and summaries of my viewers' comments for me to read. Things like oatmeal and yogurt time song's hilarious and Samantha is Drew's loyal follower. Good to know. But the main feature I want to talk about is one that is just so funny to me. So for the past couple years, when you would go to read comments in the YouTube Creator Studio backend, some of them would have these auto-generated replies as prompts for you to respond with. And for a long time, these were all super generic, just like thank you or sorry. But at some point a couple months ago, they updated these to be way more specific with AI that's trying to use context to understand what's happening, but is almost always wrong. Thank you so much for saying piss and wobble within 10 seconds of each other. You're welcome. I'm just trying to spread awareness. Awesome sauce. It's literally just sauce. This is a great Christmas present to get on my feed today. Happy holidays, or sorry, happy birthday. If you're wondering why they didn't just say Merry Christmas, it's because according to them, Christmas is not a real holiday. I went to the casino a couple times in my early 20s, pulled $200 out and lost it over the course of an hour or two. Oh, sorry to hear that. That is awesome! What I find so fascinating about these is that they're specifically trying to suggest things they think I would say. They try to answer questions on my behalf, but they don't know anything about me, so they have to just make shit up. Wonderful video. My dad would always say, never gamble more than what you want to lose. Very simple way of thinking of it. Hope it helps someone. That's a good one. I don't have a dad. I wish I could tell you something my dad used to always say, but I can't. Because apparently he doesn't exist. I send my mom your videos. She loves them. Hi, Mom.
My mom doesn't like my videos. And I don't have a dad.
And I also don't eat rice, and my shirt is dirty because I wore it to the game. And the road work ahead car, I've never seen it in real life. Except for the time I was driving it in the Vine. But then I parked it on the side of the road and never looked at it again. It's so weird to read AI confidently invent personal experiences I have not had, but then also act confused about things I actually have done. I started my last video by telling a story about going on a cruise, and in response to someone commenting about that, YouTube wants me to say, I've never been on that cruise thing. So now I'm just gaslighting people. Imagine being a recovering gambling addict and every corner is just another temptation. There's no escape. I remember my first time trying that game. It was a quarter a pull, and I thought I was gonna make a fortune. I lost $5. Why are they making up stories about my life? Why does AI just want everyone to lie to each other all the time? Such a good watch, and totally love the song. Been streaming it on Apple Music. Yeah, well, it's just a song I found on YouTube. Don't even know what it's called. They're talking about a song that I helped make. I know what it's called. It's called Cascade, and you can listen to it wherever you stream your music. Not many people realize this unless you live in a few states, but on Native American land, natives are allowed to run casinos. Yeah, I don't know much about that. I'm just a dumb gamer. I'm so fucking stupid. Regulations are the reason cars are so big. Emissions regulations are far less strict for trucks, which incentivize car manufacturers to make bigger vehicles to get them classified as trucks to save money. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm a dumb car driver.
Sorry, everyone. Gotta get home and play my game.
This doesn't even touch on another nefarious tactic these sportsbooks use, limiting successful gamblers. If you lose often, there's no end to the promotions and offer you'll receive. I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a kid.
And I should not be driving this car. I don't know.
Cool video, but that a lot like Bird's shirt?
I don't know what that is.
I fell asleep while watching this video. 10 out of 10, very relaxing.
I don't even know what that means.
Interesting.
I don't know what that means.
Good.
What does that even mean?
The Kizik shoes were awful when I bought a pair. One of the only times I've ever returned an item.
I don't even know how they're supposed to work.
Shoes? I don't even know how shoes are supposed to work.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Friday is, and I don't know what 13 is, and I don't know what a poll is, and I don't know what YouTube is.
Good vid. I have nothing to add. Okay, then why even say anything?
Hey, so sorry to butt in here. I just wanted to say, I have no idea what you guys are talking about, okay? That's fine. We weren't talking to you.
It's just hard for me to give my input when I don't even know what's going on.
Sure, but we didn't really ask for your opinion.
Look, all I'm saying is next time you guys come crawling to me for advice, try cluing me in a bit first. I don't even know who you are. You covered this topic in such a compassionate and dignified way, and I feel like it'll really help a lot of young people who may be struggling or may not have realized the hole they're digging. You're a really good friend to your viewers.
I don't even know what that means, but it makes me feel good, so thank you. Tarzan-ass response.
Hi, Mr. Drew Gooden. It's good seeing you around. Who? Who the fuck is this Drew guy? Drew's got like every YouTube essayist that I watch in one video.
I don't even know who these people are, to be honest.
My friends? I don't know who my friends are?
That would have been an insane video to make if I didn't know those people.
Oh wait, this is weird. Someone said good video, and the AI wants me to say, I don't know what that means. I'm only programmed to tell you about today's sponsor, SoFi?
Okay, I guess I'm gonna do an ad read now.
Hi, I'm Trapped in the Void, and I'm here to tell you about today's sponsor, SoFi.
I'm instead replying to compliments with things like, yeah, I know. Good vid. Yeah, it was hilarious. I'm funny as fuck. Such an important and relevant video, thank you.
Yeah, I know it's a big deal.
Thank you for this video.
Yeah, I know it's a big deal.
Glad you made this video, we needed it.
You're telling me, man. How do we get me to make more videos like this? It's really funny that they want me to be both a massive narcissist and a complete moron. Not that that's an impossible or even rare combination to pull off, but you're not doing me any favors by bestowing it upon me. And if that wasn't bad enough, some of these suggestions are just so mean for no reason. Kurt's dad's review getting Drew to buy the pool table and outdoor net is a lovely little crossover. I've never even watched that guy's videos. Why would I listen to him? I got this one for my cat from Amazon. I know that the segment about replacing Mr. Rogers and teaching children good values was a bit, but honestly, I started watching your videos like 7 years at the age of 9. I'm about to turn 17 now, and I can say with confidence that your videos probably helped not only shape my humor, but my values as well. Obviously, your videos weren't the only thing teaching me morals, but I think they played a big part in my thoughts and opinions. I know it was a bit. Dumbass. Drew, please make these videos again. I love your commentary. I don't know what you're talking about. But it's weird that you're watching my videos. Get the hell out of here, man. Oh my God, this one they didn't even try. They just said, that's a really long comment. I don't really care. What, even the AI couldn't be bothered to read all that? That's its only job. If you wanted someone to read 1/8 of a comment and then give up on it because they got bored, I'm perfectly capable of doing that myself. This person commented, great video on my video, AI is ruining the internet, and that's always good to hear. But here's how YouTube thinks I should respond to this comment. I can either say, I know, right? Can you believe how good I am at YouTube? Or I can say, you know what else is ruining the internet? Which is honestly insane. Like, am I implying that this person is ruining the internet? That's how you want me to respond to advertise a product that already exists? Because there's like nothing else to say?
Let me tell you guys, this new product from lamp.com is absolutely incredible. If you've never seen one of these, it actually turns on and then light comes out of it. I would turn it on right now, but I can't. It's not plugged in anything. They shut the power off in my house.
They both look like shit. This one's actually pretty good though. I like how it just created 2 new guys and then covered up the original ones. Man, if that's not a metaphor for what's going on here, I don't know what is. I'm just a lowly consumer. Everything's so confusing now. I need a break. An ad break. Let's hear a word from today's sponsor.
Hi, I'm the youngest I'll ever be.
Instead, going way too far in the other direction and making it sound like I hate myself. Good video. Is it a good video? Or are you just saying that? Thank you for making this video. It's really good. Not sure why you would think that. This is the worst video I've ever made. I hope more people see this. Good work as always, Drew. No, this is my worst video yet. I can't even remember what the hell I was thinking when I made this video. I don't even know why I'm still on YouTube anymore. This person says, Jesus loves you. And the AI says, not much. No, Jesus could never love a guy like me. I know his whole thing is like, he loves everybody or whatever, but for me, it's just the bare minimum amount. Wow, thanks YouTube algorithm. It's just a video of me talking about a phone I don't even own. It's not that deep. First of all, relax, all right? You don't have to take everything so personally. Second of all, this isn't a video of me talking about a phone. It's a poll I posted 7 years ago. Or sorry, 3 years ago? Oh no, actually 2 days ago. But it was supposed to come out 10 years ago. Or never mind, it was 7 years ago, back when I was still a child. And you may think 2017 was 7 years ago, but that's not the year that came to mind to me, because as we all know, it's 2023. What would we do without this technology? He can be home alone. That's not some dire situation. I do that all the time, and I almost never have to defend my home from bandits. You got Transformers 8, where Dwayne Johnson appears to be a Transformer. Do you think he transforms into a giant fighting robot, or is he like a regular guy that transforms into The Rock? Wait a second, there are no Transformers 6 and 7 live action movie. I confused.
Technology is making us dumber. Rarely while using your phone are you in the driver's seat, except when you're texting while driving, which is a lot of fun. But it's mostly a passive activity.
Click a YouTube link on the Facebook Messenger app, and instead of just taking you there, it'll be like, oh, I guess you want to open that app instead, huh? All right, here's a button. It doesn't work though. No, I'm just kidding. It will work if you click it 15 times. And then it will take you to the App Store so you can open the homepage of YouTube and just search for that video yourself. Was that helpful? Good, it wasn't supposed to be. I just noticed the desktop Instagram website has incorporated that thing that's supposed to prevent you from accidentally exiting out of like a checkout screen or a form you're halfway through filling out. But they're just using it anywhere on their website. Literally scrolling through the homepage, I try to leave, they grab my arm and say, no, are you sure you're done with us? We were just about to show you a really cool ad. Are you sure you don't want to see what it looks like? Sometimes I feel like you don't even like me anymore. It's no wonder so many people are trying to turn the clock back on technology and return to a simpler era.
Love box? I hardly know box.
There's a series I did a couple years ago with Kristen Bell called The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window. As you could probably guess from the title, this was a parody of like Lifetime murder mysteries. And it was a pretty funny show. I enjoyed it. But the whole time I was watching this, I just kept thinking, this should have been a movie. Why is this 8 episodes? Is it because they knew it would take me 4 days to finish instead of getting through it all in one night, therefore extending my subscription just long enough for them to make a little bit more money for me? You know, now that I hear that out loud, I'm pretty sure it's that. At this point, I just assume most of Netflix's decisions are made by an algorithm that prioritizes keeping people subscribed as long as possible and has figured out the best way to mathematically do that, even if it lessens the overall user experience. I think overall, Netflix is trying to do too many things at once. They want to make good shows, but they also want to make a lot of shows. And they want the shows to be longer than they need to be, but not in a way that would cost more money. And they need to move the plot along so no one gets bored, but not too quickly, otherwise the people who are looking down at their phones the entire time might get confused.
Crap, I don't understand that reference because I didn't actually watch the movie. Just try and act natural.
Yoga poses, swim in the ocean for 20 hours a week. Dude, I make 1 YouTube video a month. How much free time do you think I have? Actually, don't answer that.
Remember to press 2 buttons after watching this video.
Wait, what was that?
Press 2 buttons.
To be fair, he didn't really specify which 2 buttons. So there's one, and then...
Did someone order a pizza?
Sorry, I think you have the wrong... A treasure map? But where did you... He's gone.
No, I just fell.
I don't have time for a treasure hunt right now, but I'll save that for later. Let's see what's next. 5'11", just 1 inch short of being handsome and perfect, and yet it feels so far away. Don't believe me? Listen to one of the many testimonials out there. This works. I went from 5 foot to 5'7" in 3 weeks. Listen to this twice a day, and I went from 5'2" to 5'8". I went from 5'3" to 5'7" in 4 months. Kinda just sounds like a regular growth spurt to me, but hey, results are results. And it doesn't stop there. Started this maybe a month ago, gone from 5'4" to 5'7". I listened to this once in my hair growth subliminal playlist, and my hair was literally longer than yesterday. I immediately got a headache, oh my God. My cat recovered from cancer. Sorry, scientists, time to pack it up and go home, because the real medicine has been lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax / study to this entire time.
So I am so excited. Let's see where I'm at. Here we go.
Holy shit. I'm 6'3"? It actually worked. This is incredible. This is life-changing.
I forgot I was standing on a chair.
False alarm. Let's try that again.
I can't believe it. All those people, they lied to me. I thought I could trust them, but they deceived me.
Hi, 911. I'd like to report a lie.
You guys don't do that? You just do like murders and stuff?
I just don't get it. What would even compel someone to go on the internet and spread false information on a platform where clickbaiting outrageous claims can be financially lucrative? I can't think of a single reason why someone would do that. But I tell you what, this is definitely going to change the way I consume media from now on. Now that I know that some people out there are purposely dishonest, I'm not taking anything at face value. And as soon as the Nigerian prince who emailed me last night is done wiring me my inheritance of $1.6 million, I'm gonna use that money to change the world. I'm gonna take out ads in the newspaper. I'm gonna put up billboards warning everyone to be careful, because some people don't have your best interest in mind. Some people do, like this guy who's about to trim my armor for me and give it back to me in the wilderness, but not everyone can be as kind-hearted as him. So yeah, maybe I started this video with a New Year's resolution of getting 13 inches taller, but after everything I've learned today, I think my New Year's resolution is to be 13 inches kinder. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh wait, I gotta go find that treasure.
fucking love it. Wait, you telling me that the treasure was this video's sponsor the whole time? Damn, I bet this guy majored in marketing for one semester of community college before dropping out to do improv. At this point, I've been using HelloFresh for more years than I can count, because I can only count to 4. I don't know what comes next. Hello? Can someone help me out? The algorithm is teaching me that I shouldn't cut things out of my video if they feel superfluous or unnecessary or repetitive or like I'm just saying the same thing over and over again but in slightly different ways. It's weird to me how many videos end up on either extreme. It'll either be like, I just trapped my friend in an elevator for 72 hours without any food or water, but none of that even mattered because they ran out of air and suffocated before they even got hungry. Or it'll be like, but before I can talk about season 2 of How I Met Your Mother, we need to go back to the beginning. The first camera was invented in 18... I'm just asking that we meet somewhere in the middle, that's all. All right, everyone, time for the new game. Yes, it's $100 again, but we've made so many improvements. The number on the box is different. And where's your credit card? I probably shouldn't be doing that. I don't think prioritizing constant small hits of dopamine, hoping it all adds up to something meaningful, is the secret to being happy. The secret to being happy is gambling. Nobody's ever had a bad time in the casino. Thank you so much to Displate for sponsoring today's video, which unfortunately will now continue. There's a Swedish magazine that ran this test a couple years ago where they had people drive 12 different cars down the highway and timed how long it took for them to complete the same series of tasks in each of them. And the winner by far was a 2005 Volvo. You can't drive the car until it gets fixed. Some of the extra hoops I've seen people have to jump through in order to accomplish basic tasks now are mind-boggling. You know how sometimes you have the AC on, but it ends up blasting right into your hand, so you have to reach over and change the direction of the vent? Well, that's fucking dumb, okay? That's how a caveman would do it. It makes way more sense to go on over to the car tablet, find the AC control button, select the air vent you want to change, and then drag it where you want it to go, all while barreling through a school zone. While watching a bunch of videos of car dashboards, I happened upon this 1989 Toyota, and there's something so beautiful about it. Look at that subtle burgundy interior, the tasteful thickness of those buttons. Oh my God, it even has a seatbelt. These things are implemented in a way that forces you to look away from the road in order to be able to use them. I think we should reconsider how we got here. At this rate, it's only a matter of time until cars start shoving ads in our faces. This car ride is brought to you by Opera, the smarter way to browse the web. Oh, I was being kind of facetious about that. I've never been more organized online since I started using Opera. Can I really not skip this? When I told my grandpa, he couldn't believe it.
You know, back in my day, you had to pay good money for a VPN. Now they're just giving them away for free.
I'm just trying to use the GPS, man. You can toggle on and off. That'll help you get the most out of your laptop before having to get up and finally charge it. That does sound pretty useful, actually. Thank you to Opera for sponsoring today's video. Wow, I'm convinced. I'm going to download Opera on my computer and smartphone today. Now, where am I? Oh, great. Hi, honey. Yep, I drove into the ocean again. Door handles that retract into the car, which I guess is cool. I don't know if I've ever thought of the handle sticking out 3/4 of an inch as being an issue, but I'll admit it adds some sleekness to the car, and it's not like it's making things worse, right? What's that? If it gets too cold outside, the handles don't work anymore? Yeah, no, I could see how that might not be great.
Tesla fixed this problem with a software update last October. You can just press this to pop the door open when the door handles are frozen.
Great news, everyone. We've updated the app so you can now get into your car during the winter. So consider that problem solved. But didn't you create the problem in the first place? We're actually not taking any questions at this time. Wait, did you say floor mats for all weather? Well, never mind then. They should have charged an extra $50,000. Sorry, I should be more sensitive. These people are going through enough right now. It's bad enough their car is falling apart, but they're also getting relentlessly bullied. Cyber clown trucks for stupid. Give it to the stupid clown to spend their life away. And this guy just said gay truck. That's like a truck owner's worst nightmare. Including this fart compilation that I forgot was over a minute long. This stainless steel, absolutely gorgeous. It does pick up the occasional fingerprint if you touch it at all, but as long as you don't get in the car or anywhere near the car, you've got nothing to worry about. And if it does get a little spotty, not a problem, just take it through a car wash. But if you do that, make sure you put it on car wash mode first, otherwise it'll break the truck and void your warranty.
The Cybertruck does not work anymore. Listen to the noise this thing makes. That was a weird popping sound. So what did I do different? Today I went to the beach, took it through the car wash, make sure all the sand's off. Then I pulled it in the garage and nothing.
This thing is practically invincible. You can hit it with a hammer. You can hit it with a shopping cart. But if it gets any bugs on it, you need to clean that off immediately or you will ruin it forever. The Cybertruck is also famously bulletproof for some reason, although I'm not really sure why they've made that one of the primary selling points.
When you shoot a normal truck, the bullets go in one side, straight through, and out the other side. You cannot hide behind the vehicle to be safe, so it's something to keep in mind.
Keep in mind for what? Who are you marketing this car to? John Wick? The things they chose to prioritize while making this truck are baffling to me. Who gives a shit that it's bulletproof if the material they had to use to make it that way makes it so razor sharp you cut your hand every time you open the door? Who cares how strong the interior is if it can't even get wet? They're calling it a car made for any planet. Guys, why don't we start with making it work on this one?
I don't care how much it costs. If it's not solid gold, I don't want it.
Hey, can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure, but make it quick.
Ever since you've been driving that car, you've been acting kind of weird.
How exactly do you mean?
You're like a completely different person now.
Oh, I see. You're jealous.
What?
You're jealous because I own the world's most awesome car.
You don't own the car. You're renting it for one day.
Oh, tell me how I knew you'd bring that up.
Because it's true, Drew.
I'm sorry, I can't deal with this right now. I need to go clear my head. I'm gonna take a nice scenic drive dangerously close to the edge of a cliff. We interrupt this slow motion car montage with some breaking news. Somehow the Cybertruck just got even dumber. Tesla has officially recalled all 3,800 of the vehicles due to a problem with the accelerator pedal. Turns out the pedal has a cheap plastic cover over it that's been fastened on so poorly, it's sliding off, getting lodged under the piece in front of it, and causing drivers to go as fast as this stupid car can go.
It held the accelerator down 100%. Full throttle.
This is a real thing that's actually happening. We here at Channel 300 News urge you, if your husband is about to drive one of these death traps near or around a cliff, you must go stop him. His life could be in danger.
Honey, I just saw on the news.
Who's a big, strong truck? That's right, you are.
I had to give the truck back last night. It was one of the hardest moments of my life. Technically, I still had a few hours left on the rental, but Amanda said she felt weird or something. I don't know, it's all a blur. Final thoughts on the truck. I think it should cost $1 million, and I wish it had 2 accelerator pedals and no brakes so I could drive twice as fast and never have to stop. Please subscribe.
10.
I couldn't believe my success.
What if I told you that we can transform regular food into squares?
I would believe you, honestly. I don't think most people's first thoughts when they see this are, how did they do that? It's more like, why would they do that?
Hey, go easy on them, all right? I think we all had some pretty crazy business ideas the past couple years.
Not me. All my ideas are great.
Oh yeah? I'd love to hear them.
Let's see. Chocolate hot tub, invisible paint, shower hummus, bumper stickers you can put on your dog, dental tools you can use at home, really big chair.
Dental tools? What are you trying to give yourself a root canal? No, I'm talking about those little sticks they use to clean your teeth. I should be able to do that myself.
Oh my God. Drew,
do you not own a toothbrush?
someone already made that? I'll never be an inventor.
Hey, shh. You're right. You're not smart enough for that. But if you did want to get a jump start on your business idea, you'd probably want to lock in a custom domain, right?
Obviously. That'd be like step number 1.
And that's why I'm here to tell you about the sponsor of this portion of the video, Google Domains.
Awesome!
You see, a lot of people are worried about making a website for their business before they've even locked in that juicy domain. You gotta get people there in the first place, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, what's your name?
Drew Gooden.
And what's your website?
DrewGooden.com.
Exactly. It's foolproof. And with Google Domains, domain names start at just $12 a year. Direct to the email address you're too embarrassed to say out loud.
That would be honestly life-changing, but the problem is, I already have a domain. Surely there's no way to transfer it over, right?
Of course there is.
Oh, no, I figured. I was just trying to set you up.
I don't need your help with this.
Okay.
Huh, good to know. Oh, are you taking notes?
Sort of. I drew a picture of us.
Oh, we're holding hands.
Well, thanks for all your help, man.
No, thank you for letting me stay here.
Can I crash on your couch for like 6 months?
I guess. Awesome. And thanks to Google Domains for sponsoring this portion of the video. So, I may have made a slight error, but they're kinda yellow. Is that bad? And she was like, don't worry, that's our secret sauce. Vivian, I'm gonna choose to trust you on this, but just know, my life is in your hands. Now, I know these look identical, but believe it or not, one of these plates has real food on it, the other has little squares. Now, just first impression, can you tell which is which?
Rice, broccoli, chicken.
I meant which one is the squares, but it seems like you got, is it the square plate that gave it away?
Square plate for square food.
Circle plate for circle food. What were you planning to do with the big spoon? That's a good idea.
I mean, this does look really cool.
Would you say it looks appetizing though?
Kind of.
Okay, well that's good. Hey, maybe you're the target audience for this.
I'm so tired of food that looks like that.
I know.
I'm excited to try something new.
I like my chicken.
I like that chicken.
Really? Okay.
They look like little rocks.
All right, you ready for the broccoli? Oh, that's nasty. It's got that signature broccoli stink, but with all the flavor of spinach.
I like the way it jiggles.
It's like rice jello. It's not bad. It doesn't taste like anything, I feel like.
That's the same thing. What a fun way to eat.
Hey, I'm glad you like it.
Coming to work, you bring your 3 little squares.
Yeah, you would be the talk of the office. I'm actually gonna slice this up and fry it, and we'll see how it compares. Now we're talking. No matter where I film videos, Bim Bim finds a way to the background. She, in a past life, was a YouTuber or something. Every time, she's licking herself like crazy. You know what? I'm proud of you. You tried it. You stepped out of your comfort zone. I stepped out of my comfort zone.
Good game.
Good game.
Well, it just goes to show you should never judge a book by its cover because you never know how it's gonna taste. For Channel 6 News, I'm Todd Totter, reporting live. It's kind of a weird thing to put on the news.
Next up, we saw the Pantheon, Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed 2 trailer. Yeah? You want me to show you on my phone right now? Yeah. Okay.
Ezio Auditore.
Ezio. Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's just some guy in a hoodie. Oh, he goes back in time. Yeah. Ow.
And for those of you who are about to comment, Eddie, that's not actually Assassin's Creed 2's trailer, that's Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. How's it feel to almost be 30? How's it feel to almost be 30 years old? Yeah. Me too.
I went to Europe on vacation, but we accidentally locked our keys in the car, so we had to swim back. Boy, are my arms tired.
Oh, come on. That's the best you could come up with. It's been like 2 months, man.
You suck. Ah, shit. TLC started just falling around families with a bunch of kids for a while. That was kind of weird. The Apprentice went from being nearly canceled to one of the most popular shows on TV, which I'm sure didn't have any political ramifications about 9 years later. The idea of spoiled Hollywood writers finally getting a reality check. Good riddance, Hollywood losers. Or should I say Holly Weird? Who even needs human writers anymore? Just have ChatGPT do it. Everything's just sequels and remakes now anyway. And this sentiment that I've seen shared by hundreds of people online is so infuriatingly stupid. Number one, if you're in support of a company replacing thousands of jobs with one single AI program, you are anti-worker. You are only supporting the billionaires in pursuit of screwing over everyone possible in order to maximize their wealth. Now, I understand that you don't give a shit because you don't see any value in creative jobs and think that everyone who complains about it should just go into a real line of work. If you didn't want to get replaced by AI, then learn to code. Disregarding how joyless of an outlook this is to have on life, don't click off the video.
Hey, so I've got a secret, and it's about my wife. At around the same time every night, she turns to me and she says, Drew, I'm hungry. And I'm like, again? We just had dinner yesterday. It's like this never-ending thing with her. We'll eat a meal together, everything will be fine, and then the next day it's like, what, yesterday didn't even happen? Did you forget? For years I was struggling to keep up with her insatiable appetite. I mean, where I come from, we have one big meal a year and then we sleep through the winter. I was about to lose my mind. Until I heard of today's sponsor, HelloFresh. I don't have to waste any more time going to the grocery store figuring out what I'm gonna feed my hungry wife. Did you find everything okay, sir? They always ask, seemingly unaware I had my eyes closed the entire time and kept bumping into stuff.
Anything makes Holly weird, sad, mad, and cry. Give me a smile. They called me a nazi for years, so be it. This is me being a nazi to them. I will never support anything woke Holly Weird does or believe or says. Everybody always says to me, Drew, you don't make your own merch from scratch in your kitchen. You have some company do it for you. Well, read it and weep, bozo, because I just made a fresh batch. Buy something for your dad at drewgoodenshop.com.
Hey guy, it's January, and for the 29th year in a row, my New Year's resolution is to get taller. To be honest, I used to be really good at getting taller. In fact, from 1993 to 2011, I grew almost 6 feet. But in the 12 years since, nothing. What am I doing wrong? Is my body stupid?
Oh, that's not good.
Hey guy, welcome back to the Millhouse cosplay I'll be doing for the rest of my life. I love making music. I just hate singing and writing lyrics and playing any instruments and using audio programs. And honestly, I don't really like noise. Music's my passion. This is an objectively terrible advertisement for a product that probably took a lot of work and ingenuity to create. Let's say, hypothetically, I wanted to post a picture of me and Amanda sharing a hot dog from each end. What do I caption that? When you're both in the mood for a hot dog but only have one burger emoji, #nom. I'm sorry, but I would jump out of a moving train before posting a picture with the #nom. One sausage, two loves, #hot dog goals. Do they mean two lovers? Or are they saying, one, we love each other, and two, we love the hot dog? Davidson County, here we come, #Nashville. All right, that got off the rails fast. It's crazy how quick this thing will go from being in the ballpark to completely short-circuiting. Double the dogs, double the love. Okay, I mean, the whole point was that there's only one hot dog, but I'll allow it. You were close. And then the next one they gave me, read before you believeth, the surface world is but a dreamscape for those who awoken beyond it since 1984. What the fuck? Let's go back to the creative writing, because that was actually pretty fun. What else you would need to explain to a child besides random science facts? Hey buddy, can I talk to you for a sec? Sure thing, Dad, but remember, I'm only in first grade. So divorce is the process of ending a marriage. I don't know what that means. This can involve canceling the legal duties and responsibilities that come with being married. This is all going right over my head. Divorce laws vary depending on where you live. But usually you have to go to court to get divorced. Good try, but I'll probably just wait till Mom gets home. She's way better at explaining stuff.
I wish she was coming home, son.
All right, well, with everything we've learned so far, what do you say we write ourselves a YouTube video? Why are you always smiling? It's really creepy. No one poops with a smile on their face. No one ever. So knock it off. All right, well, one, I tend to poop with a smile on my face. It's one of my favorite hobbies. And two, you know, they're bears, all right? They should be happy about shitting. I just think they shouldn't get paid for it. In conclusion, the Charmin toilet paper bears are annoying as hell, and I hope they all contract some sort of painful anal disease. Preferably one that makes them shit their guts out through their mouth. What the fuck? 46 seconds ago, you were like, I can't help you with that, sorry. You said the F word. And then you give me this? I never thought I'd be siding with the Charmin bears, but this is too far, all right? That's just me. I just noticed they have a plagiarism checker built in, which is cool, but like, I hope no one is deranged enough to have already said this. Also, just in general, I would hope I'm not plagiarizing anything. Otherwise, what am I paying you for? Imagine they just copy and paste shit from other websites. I mean, imagine they do that more than once. And guess what? The plagiarism checker is not even included in your subscription. You have to pay extra for it. To be fair, it costs like a few cents every time you scan, but it still seems weird that I have to be the one to make sure you're not blatantly copying this from someone else. Just ask my mom. You know, I am actually wondering what Brian thinks.
Hey everyone, Brian Hart here.
Checklist of things that I do eat every single day. Otherwise, it's inevitable that I end up going crazy one night and eating half a block of cheese at 1 a.m. Am I saying that because that's what I did last night? Yeah.
Active muscle work, active muscle work, active muscle work.
This is how you play football.
Finally, with just a few days left, having transformed into the best shape of my adult life, which unfortunately does not mean anything, it's time to hit the field.
Hi, my name's Drew Gooden. I'm over 4 feet tall, and this is my audition for the role of quarterback. Dear Roger Goodell, President of Football, I am politely demanding that you have me signed to one or all NFL teams as soon as possible. Obviously, my talent and positional versatility should speak for themselves, but I also have other attributes I can bring to the table that will make me instantly marketable as the new face of the league. Number one, I'm charitable. When this crazed fan came up to me and demanded my attention, I didn't throw 100 footballs at her face until she went away, even though I wanted to. I took the time to take multiple photos with her, a memory I'm sure she'll treasure forever. Reason number two, I'm already friends with several Hall of Fame athletes like Rob Gronkowski, Jeff Gordon, and Air Bud from the movie Air Bud. I believe these connections will help me thrive in the NFL. After all, it's a relationship game, not a football game. Reason number three, I think I could do a touchdown dance. And the final and most important reason why I should be immediately given a lifetime contract is that I am desperate for money. Over the past month, I have spent all of my life savings trying to do the Tom Brady diet, and now my house is being foreclosed. Not to be nosy or anything, but I saw how much you're giving some of these other guys, and I decided, can I have some?
I'll do any position. I'll even be punter. Please let me play.
Anyway, I hope you consider me for the role of quarterback. Have a wonderful day.
What the fuck? You're telling me I lost 5 pounds and felt great for a month and I have nothing to show for it because I can't even play professional football?
I'll get you, Tom.
Ooh, I just know for a fact that I am the person most negatively affected by this. Okay, so maybe I am the person second most negatively affected by this. And even still, there were days where I'm like, fuck, it's 5 o'clock already? I don't want to cook. I just made food yesterday and now I gotta do it again? When will it end? I've been working on this video for almost 2 months now, and I'm ready to be done. That said, I probably won't do any other videos like this for a while, so if you liked this one and you want to support me, consider sticking around and hearing me talk about today's sponsor, which I will do now.
Hi, I'm Immortal, and I'm here to tell you about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. To talk about a TV show you were on 20 years ago, and all of the top comments are like, man, it's so weird to hear Kevin talking normal. Why is he doing that? Make him stop.
I want to kill Kevin Malone.
If you go on TikTok or Instagram somewhat regularly, you've probably gotten used to the feeling of, if this video does not interest me within 1 second, I'm getting the hell out of here. Make me laugh right now or stop wasting my time. My precious, precious time that I spend 9 hours a day of melting my brain with the flashlight I keep in my pocket. And if you like it, awesome. If you don't, that's fine too, but at least you've figured that out on your own. Just don't let some stranger on the internet tell you how you should feel about something. Unless it's me, of course. You can trust me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. This is the best I can do. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see my next video, where I will be ranking every number in order of how big they are. Bye. Well guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and coming along on watching me come along, or for following on this journey where I went from being a scrawny little bitch to being a big hot guy who everybody's attracted to because of my body. Obviously, I couldn't have done this without your support and without all of the delicious protein products I tried, and also without the steroids that I took. To be honest, I was getting a little nervous that the results weren't materializing the way I hoped that they would, so I have been pumping steroids like crazy into my veins the past 3 days, and it paid off. I look incredible. One of my balls fell off, but that's fine. You only need one. Thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't post in 8 months. Probably won't happen again. Who knows? I love YouTube, but it's only part of my life, and sometimes I have to put it in the back seat while I focus on my health, and that's what I've been doing. I've never been healthier than I am right now. So, oh, there goes the other one. I'm going to outbid all of you. You thought I'd actually let all this stuff go? Hell no, I'm buying it all back. Wow, congratulations on making it to the end of the YouTube video. You did a great job. Be sure to smash that subscribe button and smash that like button. and subscribe to my channel and like the video.
Except it doesn't taste like burnt garbage, and you can actually send the pods back when you're done to have them recycled.
I mean, allegedly. They probably just throw them in the ocean like I do.
I can't believe these pods are only moderately more expensive than K-Cups. They taste 100 times better, and you don't have to wait 45 minutes for it to cool off. Side note, how much money do you think Sabrina Carpenter turned down to not do a collaboration with them? They had to have asked, right? That's that mean espresso? It was right there. What are you guys waiting for? Some stupid YouTuber to promote your shit for free? Never gonna happen, bozo. Number 3, electric razors. Why was I scraping the shit out of my face for so long? These things aren't just better, but they're cheaper in the long run because you don't have to change the blades all the time. And I can use it on my balls.
Oh, was that it? It was just the 3 things? Sorry, I thought I'd have more time to think of an outro here. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want. As always, YouTube gives me $100 for every new subscriber, which I like to withdraw as cash and use as kindling to help make it through this brutal Florida winter. So remember, every time you subscribe, you're keeping me and my family warm for a couple of minutes. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, content. Okay, content. Okay, content. Okay, content. Okay, content. Okay, content. I have finally run out of things to say.